What's up guys, it's your boy Shady Mike Gaming, and today's video is going to be a tutorial on how to install mods for Madden 25. Now, luckily for us, the process seems to be way easier this year than it was last year. So there's no longer any Madden Spark. So for those of you that had issues with Madden Spark, I know I did sometimes, I think we all did at times, that part of the process is no longer necessary. So in this video, we're going to walk you through the steps, how to install the mods, and we're going to do it live here. So let's navigate over to the Madden Modding Community Discord, and this is going to be where we get all of our mods and all the tools that we need to mod the game. Obviously, I'll make sure the link to the Discord is in the description, and shout out to everybody from this Discord that, was able to make everything happen. So, basic navigation of the Discord towards the top. If you got your announcements, rules, tools, chat, and Madden 25, this is where you're going to want to go. Madden 25 community mods. This is where you're going to be getting all of your mods. So sometimes it will look like, there we go. Sometimes it'll look like this. I just go to sort and view. I like to use the gallery view so I can get kind of an idea of what I'm looking at. And as you can see, modding has been out for what, 24 hours or less than that. There's already, a lot of content here. So this is going to be where we're getting all our mods. But for the sake of this installation tutorial, let's go ahead and go over to the install and download guides, and you're going to see all your tutorials, frequently asked questions, and things of that nature. We're going to want to click Madden 25 modding installation guide. And so here you're going to have a written tutorial on how to do everything that we're doing in this video. At the bottom, for the sake of this video and walking through it, you're going to want to download this file, and it's an MMC Madden 25 modding tools file. So I'm just going to press download. You might get a warning that says potentially dangerous download. It is what it is. Anytime you're downloading files off the internet, sometimes you'll get stuff like that. But I'm going to go ahead and save it, and you can save it wherever you'd like, into a folder. I keep all of my folders for my modding games in the root of whichever game that I'm modding. So give me a second. I'm going to bring up my Madden modding folder. So let's take a look at the file that we just downloaded. It's going to be called MMC Madden 25 modding tools, and it's going to be a RAR file. So you will need a program that manages RAR files if you don't already have one. I use WinRAR. I'll make sure that's linked in the description as well so that you can actually open this thing. And when you open it, you're going to have 4 files. A README, which is instructions, the anti-cheat, which we'll be using in a second, the modding manager, which is how you load mods into the game, and the editor, which is how you make Madden 25 mods if you're interested in that. I personally do not make or create Madden 25 mods, so I don't need that folder. Also don't need the README. So I'm going to grab the modding manager folder and drag that out to wherever you want. You can put it on your desktop, you can put it wherever into your program files. And this folder here is the anti-cheat file. So we're going to click into it, and you're going to see there is a file called eaanticheat.gameservice. So we're going to need this file, but we're going to get to that in just a second. So what we need to do now is we need to navigate over to the root of Madden 25. And let me show you all quickly how to get to your root for those of you that don't know. So I purchase Madden through the EA app. I buy all my games through the EA app, and Steam games, obviously, or non-EA games through Steam. So you're going to want to click Madden. You want to go to Manage. You're going to want to go to Properties, View Properties, and then Open Folder. And that will take you to this directory here. This is your Madden directory. Now, let me show you too, just in case you bought the game on Steam. I'll show you how to get to your root via Steam. Obviously, I don't have the game on Steam, so I have to use a different game. Let's use Elden Ring. If you want to get to the root of a game in Steam, you can right-click, and then you want to go to Manage, and then browse local files, and that will take you to the root of that game. But obviously we don't need Elden Ring right now, we need Madden. So we're here, and now that we're here in the root of Madden, we are going to see a file that is called EA Anti-Cheat Game Service Launcher.exe. And what we need to do here is we need to change the name of this file to something else. It just cannot be named what it's named right now, because we're going to be replacing this file. So what I like to do is I like to just put an underscore in front of it, right? So now it's underscore EA anti-cheat game service launcher. I don't know why the logo just changed, but yeah, yours might look like that. But I just put a an underscore there. So now we're going to navigate back to the file we downloaded from the Madden modding community, and we're going to grab this EA anti-cheat game service launcher, right? And we're going to drag that into our root. So obviously now we have two, but one of them has the underscore under it. And this is very important because we cannot play online like this. If you want to play online, what you have to do is you have to change this one back to being the normal name, and then you'd have to put like the underscore in front of this one, or if you want to put a 1 or a 2 or something like that. Just the moral of the story is we are replacing that file so that we can load mods into the game. You cannot mod the game online, obviously. We don't do cheats or anything like that. We're not doing anything malicious. We're just trying to obviously alter the files of the game. So that's the first part, which is disabling that kind of that blocker on the anti-cheat there. Hey guys, post video editing Shady here. One thing I also just wanted to add in here, since we are going to be navigating to this folder, this Madden 25 root folder quite frequently, I do want to make sure you know how to make it very easy for you to navigate back to this point, so it's easy every time you open your computer. So all you have to do is you have to just come up to this row here. You'll see Madden 25, and then you want to go one level up. So wherever you have the game installed, for me, it's the common folder. So I just go up one level, then come down here, find Madden 25, right click on it, and you just want to pin to quick access. And if you pin it to quick access, every time you open your files, it will actually just be right here. So now, no matter where I navigate, I can just click Madden 25 and I am here back in the root. So what I want to do now is I want to navigate back to that folder that we downloaded that had all of those files in it. So the MMC Madden 25 modding tool. So we got the anti-cheat. Oh, and sorry, I already extracted it. So next we need our modding manager. So when you open this folder here, this is going to be our mod manager. And so this is going to be like where we go to, actually put the mods in our game. So down here, you're going to see an exe file, an application file. You want to make sure you run this as an administrator. So you can right click and you can run as administrator. Or what you can do is you can right click and I believe you go to properties. Then I think you go to compatibility. I think it's here. Oh, and yeah, run this program as administrator. You want to make sure you always do that. So press apply and hit OK. But yeah, moral of the story, just make sure you run it as an administrator. So do that. And the first time you load this, it might take some time to kind of, just set things up. You want to click the little Madden icon here and then press select. That just lets you know that this is going to be the game that it's managing. So this might take a little bit, like it's going to say loading data. It's just basically getting everything ready. I'll fast forward through it. That way we don't have to sit through this process. Oh, you know what? Actually, it was really quick. Yeah, so cool. I'm not even going to cut there. So let me delete the mod I was using earlier. But this is going to be our modding manager. And what I like to do to make this easy to access, this is how we're going to be launching the game. So you come down into your taskbar here. You see I've got this M down here. What I like to do is I like to right click and then press pin to taskbar. So that way it stays there and it's always there. So whenever I'm ready to launch Madden, that's going to be how we launch it. So now we've got our mod manager managing Madden 25. Now we've got Madden 25 ready to go with the anti-cheat. Let's go ahead and get some mods. So what I'm going to do is let's go back into the Discord and let's go to community mods. I think the first one that I wanted to get was I wanted to get Your Best Bengals player likeness mod. So here's Your Best Bengals player likeness mod. It adds a bunch of accessories and tattoos and stuff like that, turtlenecks. And here's a list of all the players that it impacts. And here's the file. So I'm going to download this file. And I've already got a folder set up called Madden 25 mods. You see I've got Sabo's gameplay mod in there. So I'll just save it there. There we go. And so the easiest way to do that, so now we're back at the modding manager. All you got to do here is press add mod and go into that folder where you just put it. And I'm going to grab your best Bengals player like this mod, click it and press open. And as you can see, it's now here in the mod manager. So you can click it here, press apply mod, and now you can see it's in your load order. So that's the first mod. Let's go ahead and add another one just for demonstration's sake. I'll use Sabo's latest gameplay mod beta. We'll apply that one. And so you can see we have 2 mods. This list here is going to be called your load order. And so you'll see a priority 1 and a priority 2. So most of the time this doesn't matter, but if you ever have a mod that kind of changes the same thing, whichever mod is lowest on your load order, you will take priority. So say for some reason I downloaded 2 mods that were Eagles jerseys, and I had one at 2, a priority 2, and the other at priority 1. Whichever one was priority 1 would be the one that I saw when I loaded the game because it's got highest priority. In this situation, with it being the gameplay mod and player likeness mod, these aren't very similar, so they're not likely to conflict. So everything should and will, of course, be fine because, you know, I used these mods together all last year. And one thing I want to point out here as well is if you need to change the load order of a mod, like say the modder might say give this mod highest priority. This isn't the case, but what if your best Bengal said give the player like this mod a highest priority? Highest priority means lowest on your list. So you can just highlight the mod, press the arrow, and it will go down one. And you notice now it's the highest priority. One thing I should have pointed out too here, obviously, is there are checkboxes next to the mods. That just means that the mod is active. So if you don't want to load the game with that mod working, you can just uncheck it if you'd like. But if you do want the effects of the mod, make sure that box is checked. So when it's ready, when it's time for you to launch the game, you can just press launch. Every now and again, you'll want to press delete mod data and launch. Like say maybe you, just installed like a new version of something and you just want to make sure you have a completely clean installation. Every now and again, you want to do delete mod data and launch, but for now we'll just click launch and it'll give you a little spin thing and it'll let you know that it's loading the mods and that everything is loading up. I shouldn't have to cut here because it should be pretty quick because I'm only loading a few, but yeah, we can go ahead and load that up and you'll get some blinks and some flashes and you might hear like a beeping noise. And you'll get this little window that pops up, but all of this is just basically letting you know that everything's working. So you'll see my Madden 25 popped up, but you all know the luck. Since we're recording, it's going to take its time. So just use this time to say, please like, subscribe on the video. Appreciate you all. So, okay, as the game pops up, you're going to see, you can see that the game is loaded with the mods because Sabo's mod, does pop up. So let's go ahead and jump forward. I want to just show you all the mods in game. Obviously you can see that the gameplay mod worked because I do now have Sabo's gameplay mod on the splash screen. But let's go ahead and take a look at some of the players. Like, so for example, we've got here Justin Jefferson. You look at Justin Jefferson with the player likeness mod. You can see he wears his chain. Let's skip forward. Let's move over to Patrick Mahomes. You see he's got his turtleneck. So just a couple examples of, we can clearly see that the effects of this mod have taken place, have been enabled, so we can see that the mods are working. But with that being said, y'all, that's it. That's how you install mods for Madden 25. If you all have any questions, please drop them in the comments below. It's going to be a really exciting year. I'm so excited to see what this community does, and I'm going to be here for y'all to walk y'all through it every step of the way. But other than that, y'all, it's your boy Shady. I'm signing out. Peace. Threes.